All right, what's good, y'all? What it do in the hood? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? So relationships, man. You know, particularly on people who are, especially married. Of course, in the title, so you don't turn your spouse into a roommate. And arguments in relationships, they're going to happen, right? It's inevitable. But it all depends on how you handle those arguments. Are you belittling each other? And if you do, are you guys apologizing? And are you guys really serious about that? Are you guys really trying to figure out to improvise after an argument? Because gotta tell you, girlfriend, boyfriends, fiance, stuff like that, especially in a marriage, you are a team and you have to learn how to work together. It's going to be a lot of compromising, especially if children is in the play. Now, I can't speak on personal experience as far as like the children aspect, but I can speak a little bit of experience. I'm still a novice when it comes to just being married. It's a totally different ball game. Not only that, you're married to this person, but you got to understand, you take it on emotions, now their family, their mom, their dad, their brothers, if they have siblings, their guardians, their influences on people that inspires them, and it kind of it kind of just pretty much it tells a lot about their habits and on what they do on a day-to-day basis. You guys living in one house, hopefully you guys living it together. You learning about their routines, their morning routines. You learn about whether or not do they brush their teeth in the morning. Hey, what, she supposed to be Simba, I guess. You see with the dog. I got a little distracted. See you put the bed up. Nah, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna get back into the topic. But what makes them laugh, like their love languages, things like that. Do they like gifts? Are they into like words? What is their hobbies, things like that? Do they pay too much attention to their hobbies instead of you, or do they listen to their friends more than you? It's a lot of that stuff, you got to take in consideration though. But when you argue, I mean, yeah, just kind of settle down, and hopefully you don't want to get to the point where it gets very physical. That's when it started to get a little bit toxic. Okay. Now my thing is this, right? So don't turn your spouse into a roommate. My meaning of that, she was biting on the this dog, man. The meaning of that is that don't simply, like, when you come home from work or whatever like that, you guys can't unsettle a relationship. Then next thing you know, y'all just saying hi, bye, how you doing? There's no love, there's no empathy there anymore. It's just you guys are just existing in one place, and that's going to be a recipe for disaster. Either that person's just going to be like, hey, she's just there for sex, or he's just there for sex. Yeah, eventually, yeah, it may feel good for a moment, but um later in time, as time progress, that stuff is going to get kind of old, and then next you know, you're going to want something new, and that's what it leads to a lot of affairs. This dog is creative. That's what it leads to a lot of affairs, and you're not going to really you're not going to really have a successful relationship, even if you're being passive, like you don't say anything, you don't really express how you truly feel about this person. You're just making it 10 times worse than what it is. So in a sense, I can see, like, okay, well, is arguing like good in a relationship? I think it is a little bit, but if it's to the point like you guys calling each other's names, then like, all right, now, so you're gonna have some type of discrepancy, because you got two alphas, or two people, two grown adults, typically living together in one household, trying to make things work. And also too, it gets a little bit more complicated when you add other lives to it. So, like, for instance, like they be saying, like, not just throwing my wife on the bus, but I'm just saying, like, if she has, like, it's some things that she grew up with, that she's used to in our household, you know, that she kind of expects to happen in a marriage, and it is things that I grew up with, as far as like morning routines, like does your father or does your mom get up in the morning, cook breakfast for the family? If you're not used to living like that, and your spouse is, and you don't do that, you got to communicate with that. Like, hey, babe, well, I understand, you don't probably cook in the morning, but ever since when I was growing up, my mom and dad used to get up like 8, 9 in the morning and cook for us. I was wondering if you can start doing that. It's way how you settle things too, and that's what it calls. That's what it called as improvising. You're like, okay, babe, yeah, you know what? I haven't done that. So pretty much, I remember my father was saying, you take each other's weaknesses, you try to build them up into strengths, and is know that this is your teammate. Your spouse is your teammate. It's a reason for it. And I think for 2022, I want to see more successful marriages, and I want my marriage to continue to be successful. And I mean, successful marriages to me, it's like the devil do his part. Like you guys are really working as a team. It has nothing to do with money. Just meaning that you guys are figuring out a common goal that you want to achieve, and you slowly each and every single day working towards that goal. You're working slowly, working towards that goal. So you don't want to turn your spouse into a roommate, man. Because at that point it's just like, hey, you just here, and then now you kind of stuck in a relationship, and it's just going to lead to failure at the end of the day. And then, believe it or not, divorce affects a lot of people. It's a little different than when you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, or unless you got a baby mama. You still gotta, you in a relationship that kind of stuck. You gotta take care of the kids until they're 18. But divorce, like, especially if you invested so much time and effort with their side of the family, now you no longer with them because of a divorce. You know, it can affect some people, affect some friends. It can affect, people down the line. It's just weird. It gets a lot messy and everything, man. So even financially too and spiritually, that's why the Lord hates it so much, man. It divides family, So a kingdom that's divided cannot stand. You have to understand a house that's divided cannot stand. So that's what I kind of realized. It's just, just yeah, just kind of just improvise, and just know that, like, yeah, arguments are going to happen. Yeah, it's a little bit healthy, but at the end of the day, man, of course, as a man, you need to, set the tone. You are the head, not the tail. You know, um, Women have to be submissive, yielding to their husbands. That's pretty much yielding to authority. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't have an output or some type or input in or making any type of suggestions when it comes to making a decision, right? So, it could be a little as simple as like, hey, before I even accept this offer, let me ask my husband, or let me talk to my wife, things like that. That's out of respect. Like, hey, can such and such come over? Yeah, I think you can, but let me talk to my wife, because your wife or your spouse might surprise you that day, and then you go in here and say, yeah, you can come over. Then, you know, not discussing it with her. So that's what I kind of learned too. You don't want to start assuming things as well. So yeah, man. So yeah, don't turn your spouse into a roommate, man. That is a recipe for disaster. I'm telling you, man. Because you guys are not gonna be clicking on cylinders. You're just gonna be, hey, all right, I'm just here. He's just here. He come home from work. He doesn't talk to me. He goes to the other side of the room, and I go into the other side of the room. I'll talk to my girlfriends. I'll talk to my boys, and it is what it is. And that's how Satan can kind of come in and be like, all right, well, yeah, they all separated and stuff. Cool. Now I can get in their ear. Now I can get it. I can tell them what they need to do. Tell them, and all this type of stuff. So remember, he's all devil's here to see, kill, and destroy, man. But we gotta understand the signs. Like, we gotta still kind of stick together, man. Your spouse is your partner. Being married is important. God honors it for a reason, because it has the ability to. Thank you, baby. It has the ability to, create. You have the ability to create seeds. You're like your family, your tree, and stuff like that. And they have the ability to work garden and stuff like that, and tend to it and worship the Lord. At the end of the day, it's like a man's legacy. At the end of the day, so that's why people kind of get married and stuff, and also too it frees you from fornication as well. On a spiritual perspective. But I just think it's 2022, right? Is the red pill going to change their philosophies? Are they going to change their philosophy as far as like, all right, well, I think marriage should be good. I mean, I know they do a really good job of pinpointing like the effery that goes on between marriage and guys, and have to pay alimony. They got to pay all this money, or they take all their assets, and now they back into square one. Who wants to go through that? But it's also positive aspects of marriages as well too. I mean, you can't just really go about like celebrities and stuff what they go through. But I mean, you get invited to different places. I mean, it just feels good to actually have someone, your partner in crime, regardless, rich or poor. And that's the vows you have to do. Even if you're homeless, your spouse supposed to be with you. Unless they cheat on you, that's a totally different story. That's an excuse. Like, all right, well, I need to leave. or they're abusing you. But at the same time, you gotta make it work. You gotta make it work, and that's the beauty of it. Maybe you want to add anything? They can't hear. They can't see you. Okay, but yeah, man, it's just more. It's just more like that, So, um, yeah, I just want to come in here, and talk about that too. So yeah, don't turn your spouse into a roommate. Do not do that. You have to really immediately fix that, man. Because that's when I feel like Satan can kind of get to your ear and stuff like that, and really continuously to discourage you. It's like enticing you, like tormenting you to the point, like, yeah, making you feel guilty. Oh, I married the wrong person. Like, you didn't marry the wrong person. You didn't. It's not such thing as marrying the wrong person. You chose that person. You just gotta make it work. That's all it is. We all have flaws at the end of the day. So, but yeah, man. So if there's anything else on that, I just kind of, in my heart, I kind of want to speak up on that. That topic there. Don't turn your spouse into a roommate. Seriously, don't. They're your partner in crime. Keep moving forward, doing certain things. Now, moving on to EDP445, right? So, I guess a little update with him is that he's been evicted. He was a big time YouTuber. He got caught for trying to allegedly, trying to, I guess be with some 13-year-old or whatever, and he got exposed. He got exposed from that, And of course, he would say he made his excuse was, "Oh, I was trying to meet up and get a cupcake," and all this type of stuff, man. So, I mean, it was all kind of imagery and a lot of text messages that were going by, and then they actually had it all on evidence, like that too. So, I mean, it's kind of crazy too, because I think his friend Felipe was talking about this a little bit, man. Like, he gonna associate himself with EDP445. But with EDP, man, I mean, he was literally coming financially stable. I mean, he made so much money. Like, he had like over 2.5 million subscribers, and just kind of it just went down the drain. And like I said, so many unfortunate events that really happened and took place with EDP, man. And at the end of the day, man, this is what he has to. This is what he has to live for. The man has been evicted to the point that he couldn't even try to he tried to like start a website that went down, because I remember he went on Facebook banned him. Cameo banned him. So his YouTube is banned, Twitch, all that. Like, nobody wants to affiliate with him. And I think too, he has so many trolls. It's to the point that every time he try to apply for a particular job, people look him up as Brian Moreland, which is his name. You can even type in his government name in, and it still looks at like, oh shoot, yeah, okay, this is a guy who got caught up in a scandal. I don't want him part of my company. And he can't even do Uber Eats. He can't even do Uber. He can't even do none of that, man. So next thing you know, not only he's been cut off from trying to make money, potentially making money online, but he's been cut off and making money offline. And it's to the point that, I think he was living with his father for a minute, but they were trolling him on that. He had to move out. Like, he's just literally pretty much on his last leg. Like, he has nowhere to go, according to the news and on different sources. And I believe this is credible. This is very good, credible sources, man. But I mean, I remember one time, I think years ago, I think 2014, I believe it was 2014 or 15. I was on the phone with EP through my boy Pistol, because he knew him and stuff. I think he had his number. And we was on a three-way, and I was like, "Bro, I love your freaking videos." At first, I kind of denied it. I was like, "This ain't him." And he was like, it is me, mother effer. I'm EDP, yeah, I was like, "Oh, what's up? I love your videos." He was like, "Thanks, bro." He said, "Thanks, big pimpin'," all that stuff. So we were talking, and he was mad funny, man. I would never forget that, man. It actually make you want to actually care about the Philadelphia Eagles. That's how passionate he was, man. And him just traveling all over the place and seeing new people. I was just like, man, this dude has a really good talent. And he actually kind of inspired me to join the TTC in that particular time too, because I'm looking like, man, this dude don't care about nobody. Say he's a regular dude. He's mad funny, and he just keep repping his team no matter what he goes through. I remember one time, like, he tried to when he learned how to drive, he saved up enough money to get his own car when nobody believed in him. Like, this dude, I was like, this dude is really coming up, and then we used to defend him a lot. But it's unfortunate that at the end of the day, man, he's not where he needs to be, And so, because of the decisions that he made, even the heartfelt message that he made about his mother died. and that kind of changed the events. And he was forced to live with his father for a little bit. And I remember too, he was so happy that he, as a man, that he achieved his dreams, becoming, very successful on YouTube, and had the ability to fly all across the country and meeting so many people, supporting his team, and have enough money to get his own place. But now all of that is just it coming to an end because of a crazy decision that he couldn't really control his lust, right? And but spiritually, I mean, do you? Some people feel a little bit sorry for him, but he did this to himself, man. And this is not the first time. He just got caught up this time, man. Probably didn't think he was gonna get caught, but I think it went really way too far when he literally, was trying to meet up with this, I guess, so-called 13-year-old, man. So, yeah. So for EDP, it's the update with him. I think he's been evicted. I don't know if he's been arrested. I don't know how true that is, but he's no longer where he need to be. Crock pot cracked chicken, 4 chicken breasts, 1 tablespoon of salt. My wife is showing me a recipe. Teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of parsley, package Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning, 16 ounces cream cheese. Oh, okay.
My friend made it one time. Told me it's good.
We should make that.
Crock pot cracked chicken.
Yeah, that cracked chicken. Making that cracked chicken. Yeah, I like that though. Yeah, we can do that. But yeah, guys. But yeah, man. But that's what really I had to say about that situation though. Hey, EDP, like, hope this be a lesson learned to anybody, man. He has like no income whatsoever. So that's it. Sylvian Slab, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, what's going on, man? Long time no see. Long time no see, man. Mess with your music, man. Proud of you. Keep it up, man. For 2022. Y'all support my boy too, man. This is new channel. Yep. This is new channel. He makes great music. Yep, he really does. I met him last year, and like I said, I appreciate him coming in. The dude's a good producer. He's following his dreams, so make his dreams come true. Be the best producer in the world. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead and subscribe to his channel. If y'all really about that music, hip hop and stuff, it's really good. But yeah, man. So that's the thing. Yeah, I know it's West. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm proud of you, West, man. Like I said, keep it up, 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 man. Keep it up, keep it up. Like I said, great stuff. Actually, I might invite you on if you want to come. I haven't talked to you in a while. I don't know how busy you are though. Maybe you should start stopping in to say hi. But yeah, it's been a minute, man. It really has. It's really been a minute. That's the stream, y'all. Anybody can come in. I don't really care. Um, you know, just want to talk to you guys, especially for the new year, man. Moving on forward, supporting everybody's dreams. Seriously, we only got one life to live, man. Got cut off this jealousy and stuff like that. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I'd like for you to come on if you can. If not, it's all good. We probably schedule for another time. Um, but yeah, man, I really like your music and stuff like that, man. You can't join, unfortunately. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We set up for another time. Ooh. We don't want Tree Hill. Our Tree Hill's getting good. I'm sick of all that gory stuff. I'm sick of all that gory stuff. Fear the Walking Dead. Yeah. Happy New Year's to you too, man.
See that I said that too.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to watch Good Trouble. We can do Tree Hill. We can do Tree Hill, babe. We can do Tree Hill. We can do Tree Hill. Yeah. But yeah, Happy New Year's to you too, man. How was your New Year's, man? How was your Christmas, man? Did you get anything new for Christmas and everything? Wes, did you get anything for Christmas? Probably 5 more minutes. I'll be out. Ugh. That was loud. Oh my gosh, man.
This dog is so tired.
This dog is always tired. My dog is always tired. I'm so serious. Like he's always
She's
tired.
always sleeping.
Yeah. It may be like that sometimes though. Maybe like that sometimes. It was alright. I didn't do too much. Okay, yeah, my birthday was the day after Christmas and stuff. So I end up cooking for my family and everything, man. That's good. Yeah, I keep praying for you, man. Keep your head up, man. I know it's hard, but yeah, keep your head up. Keep your head up. You know, I really miss your content though when you was making videos about the current events. I think that was super hilarious, man. You was making like the stuff you was talking about. I was like, man, it's freaking funny. It was hilarious, man.
Mhm.
But yeah, man. So like I said, gonna be more videos coming up, more videos coming. I got over 103 views to the Joke Out Lee's comedy show. Yeah, Practical Jokers. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that so much, man. Yeah. Yep.
I can see this pillow in the background.
You can see a pillow in the background. Yeah, I can too. It's all part of the camera, baby. It's all part of the camera. But as I'm gonna wrap this up, I'm not gonna do it too long. But you guys tuning in, you guys, I really talked about some jewels, lay down some good advice though. Yeah, don't turn your spouse into a roommate, man. That's literally a recipe of disaster. You guys are supposed to work as a team, get things done together as a unit, and just communicate. Communication, talking. Saying how you would feel, express yourself. And also too, just like take what you can and just move forward. You don't want to be like, hey, she's just in another room, whatever. You got people who live in the same household just walking past each other and not even saying nothing. So that, you don't want any type of toxicity in your relationship like that. You want this to last. This is a lifetime thing. And that's what I'm saying. And I'm just gonna end it with this. If you can ask yourself, right, can I live with this person if I can't even have sex with this person anymore, like she has gone into a car accident or anything or whatever, her face is disfigured, will I still be with her? If you could say yes to that, then you're with the right person. You're in the right track. If you can say no, you only can last for so long. So like I said, relationships, marriage is a very deep thing. It's hard. It's difficult, but it's worth it in the end. That's what I want to get at. Okay. And I'm gonna talk about more relationship topics. I'm gonna talk more about this moving forward and everything. But yeah, so I'm gonna spend some time on everything, and I'll probably get back in here later. But yeah, thanks for guys for the people that's coming in and all this stuff, man. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. If you guys want any more information about EDP, y'all can look it up. Let me see if I can highlight the channel where I got the information from because he actually broke it down pretty good. What's his name? I think it's not Penguin, Sunny V2. Yeah. They say he finally in prison, so from bad to worse. So I think it was Sunny V2. He literally broke it down. But yeah, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I really appreciate you guys, man. I'm out. It's your boy Elite. Deuces.